The Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, Chapter 10, pages 62 through 66. Appeals. I have an abundance of such illustrations of the same principle, drawn from my own observation, but think the cases I have cited sufficient. Page 66, paragraph 2. Frederick Douglass uses a sentence to show the reader his credibility by explaining how he has single-handedly experienced this himself. Appeals, Logos. My term of actual service to Mr. Edward Convey ended on Christmas Day, 1833, page 64, paragraph 1. This is Logos because this is one of the few dates Frederick Douglass could point out within the whole passage. Appeals, Pathos. Thus, when the slaves ask for virtuous freedom, the cunning slaveholder, knowing his ignorance, cheats him with a dose of vicious dissipation, artfully labeled with the name of liberty. Page 65, paragraph 2. This is pathos because Frederick Douglass uses strong diction to convey strong feelings using strong intellectual words. Surface features, diction, and syntax. Mr. Covey seemed now worse than you did before. Page 62 through 63. This quote shows surface features through diction and syntax to keep the reader on the topic that he does not break the section up into paragraphs to repeatedly inform the reader of the strength and ability that the slaves have of uprising. Surface features, imagery, allusion, and figurative language. Allusion. From what I know of the effect of these holidays upon the slave, I believe them to be among the most effective means in the hands of the slaveholder in keeping down the spirit of insurrection. Page 64, paragraph 2. Frederick Douglass brings up the holidays and the time of Christmas up to give a biblical allusion and shares this theory that slaveholders use religion to justify immorality. I warn him that in such an event a spirit will go forth in their midst, more to be dreaded than the most appalling earthquake. Frederick Douglass uses this metaphor in the form of a spirit, and uses that metaphor as a hyperbole to convey a strong emotion and pose as a bigger threat towards the slave he is talking to. Juxtaposition. The other was a most artful deceiver. Page 67, paragraph 1. Frederick Douglass compares the action of deceiving to art, which is interpreted in a happy, colorful way.